in the forefront of your mind, sometimes you forget. It's like, oh yeah. But yeah, sometimes people bring stuff up to the autograph table, and we're talking about this, we're like, oh wow, cool, I haven't seen this in a long time.
Because, voice actors in general, we're very nomadic. Like, we don't, like, my mom goes to her doctor office, and she does that for like 30 years, from like 9 to 5 every single day. So when I ask her, hey mom, tell me some of the job roles you've had, she's like, a doctor. I'm like, oh wow, you know that right off the top of your head. It takes us a while because we're working on this show, then we'll do this show, then this show. So in the course of a week, you could potentially work on 6, 7, 8 different shows. And so that's why sometimes it takes a second to jog the memory and things like that. I have full use and fully functioning brain power. It just takes me a minute. I'm running Windows 3.5. So it takes me a minute to boot up. I can access the file, access my HUD, and then I know. So, but we're very nomadic that way. So thanks for coming, guys. Come on in.
Yeah. By the way, so far I love Calgary. It's really great.
I plan on ODing on poutine.
It's like this, it's like a mythological food, this poutine that I've never had.
And pierogies.
Oh, yes.
And Lablats. And let's see what else. Lablats beer.
Oh,
And on Independence Day, you can buy it like giant, and marshmallow cream is good. It's a good thing here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I used to live in Toronto. So that's why I'm pulling things. See, what happens was, and I guess this is a government issue, and I guess a municipal issue, I can discuss this, it'll be fine. I have trouble getting into the border every single time I come. Because about 6 years ago, when I lived in Kingston, a little town of Kingston, in Toronto, or near Toronto. And I was going back to the States for various reasons, and I was trying to come back in, and they wouldn't let me back in. And all my stuff was up here. And so they said, oh, you can't come in because you're Asian, and I don't know why. They wouldn't let me back in. And so I called my girlfriend at the time. She was living up here, obviously. And so they got their lawyer on the phone, and they said, why don't you try a different border point? And I said, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I think they have these things called computers, and like they let each other know, like if this person didn't make it, don't let them in anywhere else. But the lawyer's like, oh no, look at my legal degree, listen to me. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And so I drove to the next border point, and bad sign, they started searching my car. They search my car every time. I was like, okay, that's pretty regular. Okay, so don't freak out. And I go inside, and another good omen was like, oh, there's someone that I know. I was out drinking milk and orange juice. They're like, okay, well there they are. But they looked at me and they looked away. It's like in the gym when you see you're working out and you see a girl that's attracting you, look, and they do the, oh yeah, no. That's what she did to me, and I was like, no, I'm not kidding on you. We were out drinking milk, remember yesterday? So she didn't help me out at all. And so I went to the front, and they looked at my passport, and they go, so where are you going? I said, Kingston. They said, wow, there's a border point like right over here. Why didn't you try that one? And I go, oh, really? I don't know why. I didn't know. And so they go, okay, hold on. And they go back in their back little secret Hogwarts room. And then she came back out, and then, well, first of all, I was like leaning on the counter like this. And the guy's like, you need to take your arm off the counter. I was like, okay. You need to go sit down. And I go, can I just stand here, Principal Skinner? What's going on? I stood there. I was like, no, I'm in America. I'm an American. I'm going to stand here. Yeah? And so she came back and she goes, I know why you didn't go to this border point. I was like, why? She goes, because you got denied. And she turned the computer screen. She's like, you see right there, you're flagged in the system. And I knew it. And so she made me go back into the back office with her. And she goes, I could arrest you right now if I wanted to. And I go, but you don't want to, right? She goes, well, I'm not going to let you back in so I was at a con in March. It was my first time back to Toronto in like 6 years.
Okay.
And so, was that what it was? Yeah. Okay, there. And they flagged me. They made me go to the back room. And so I asked them recently, when is this going to go off my record? They're like, oh, never.
Oh.
Yep.
And I'm like, 6 years? Really? And so I go, Tom Cruise can jump on a couch and confess his love, and everyone thinks he's crazy, and then he releases Mission Impossible 3 and he's fine? What can I do? They go,
Yes.
Nice.
and so I'm forever flagged, but I'll still come back.
That's passion.
Well,
Commitment.
I love Tim Hortons. Maple.
So, should we open up the floor to questions?
Sure. Oh, wait. Let me get my. I have to get prepared. Yes.
You can't Google the answers.
Yahoo.
Got to beat.
That's no fair.
Well, this is why I get nervous sometimes and have to like write out my answer that I can say it without stumbling.
And why didn't they let you cross the border?
Well, and even going back to the U.S., I'm like, my people, they almost didn't want to let me in.
Oops.
I'll just live on the border. I
Oh,
started
yeah.
making a little fire. But I guess with you, so you do primarily anime and.
I do anime, video games, original animation, and looping for film and TV shows.
What are some of the most recent films that you've looped?
That I've looped.
And explain that process.
Looping is basically, it's not like anime where it's just you in the booth. You're basically like a theater troupe on stage in front of a huge screen and a microphone, and you are basically. He's talking on the phone.
Hey!
That's
You on the phone!
Yeah.
Anybody gets a call, you can leave the room, take the call, okay? Phone's off if you have them.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the room now. Hold on. I'm gonna get out of the room. I'm gonna have to come back in here. Sorry for being next to you a couple times.